Shepnaz Podcast begins now.
Welcome to the Shepnaz Podcast. I'm Joe and I'm your host today. And today I have with me Pastor Bryanna, and we are taking a look at a lot of things that are coming up this summer for Shepnaz Youth. Not the least of which is actually today, as you're hearing this, if you're listening to it on June 19th, Thursday, we have something going on at Friendship Park at noon. So if you're listening in the morning, you might catch this in time. And you can head over there if you're in the Shepnaz Youth, or if you know somebody in the Shepnaz Youth, you can call them because they're probably not doing anything since it's the summer, and they can go over there at the park from noon to 2 for a Shepnaz Youth event. So welcome in, Pastor.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So one of the reasons I wanted you to come in is because I saw you had a social media post of your calendar for the summer, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
So I thought it would be good maybe to have you come in and talk to us a little bit about that. So first of all, today, what you got going on today?
Yeah, so today we have a picnic at Friendship Park from 12 to 2, like you said. This is just time to hang out. We'll have some games, just enjoying the weather, have some food, and just kind of hang out, and might explore the park, like the woods a little bit that connects to the creek. So it's just a time to just fellowship and have fun. So
nice. And for those that are wondering, so what is the age range for those that are considered Shepnaz Youth? Yeah.
So currently it's any incoming sixth graders or graduating seniors that will be attending college in the fall. We haven't done our official transition yet from fifth graders going into sixth grade. So we're open to them joining, but we haven't made it official yet. But if you guys want to come, we're not going to be like, no, you can't come. So it is open, but we're advertising it more for people that have just completed sixth grade into seventh grade. But if you want to come, you're more than welcome to. So yeah.
Cool. So that is happening Thursday, today, June 19th from noon to 2. And then you're going to turn around and next week you have something else going on. So what's happening next week?
Yeah. So next week we are taking a group of students to Nashville to attend the Becoming Conference at Trevecca Nazarene University. We went last year and it was so much fun. This is a chance for our students to do service work around Nashville. They also have opportunities for our students that are called into ministry. So we have Austin and Carter, who are both called to ministry, that are going as well. So they have opportunities to just explore their calling and just get mentored by other pastors. And it's just a really great experience for them. Austin did it last year and he just learned a lot. So really excited. And it's just, they did a really great job last year hosting us. And it also is a chance for our students to see another Nazarene college, and Mary Kayla May is potentially going there. So it's worked out. We're really excited, and who knows, we might have more students end up committing to Trevecca. So we'll see. But
I've heard from that experience, she was very much drawn to want to be there. Didn't even know what she wanted to study, but just wanted to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So
I do think the parents are requiring she come up with something before she head there. So, but all the best to her. Yeah. All right. So then it's like the following week, you have something else going on.
Yeah. So the following 2 weeks, we just have open gyms. So typically we would have youth group those nights, but a lot of our leaders will be out of town. So we're going to have low leaders and numbers and stuff. So we're just doing typical, show up, you can have fun, play games, basketball, volleyball, snacks, the whole spiel, but it just won't be traditional youth group. But we wanted to offer a space for our students to still come and hang out. We didn't want to cancel youth group entirely just because we have some leaders gone. So for those 2 weeks, still show up, have fun, but it'll just be, a hangout time. And yeah.
Well, before that, though, talk to me about...
I totally missed that.
On the 7th, you got the 7th and 8th graders doing something.
Yes. So that's important. This font is really small. We're both looking at the Instagram post. You can't see it, but I even thought, I'm like, wow, this is really tiny. I hope people can read this. Here I am missing it. So we have a Zambezi Bay trip with our 7th and 8th graders on Tuesday, July 1st from 9:45 to 4. Our Nashville trip is just for high schoolers. So I wanted to do something that's just for middle school that is fun and a little bit out of anything we've done before. So this is our first time taking a group, and we're really excited. We have a lot signed up already. So, and there's still spots open. So if you are interested, the deadline to register is Monday, the 24th. So in a few days, but you can find that on our website. And yeah, we would love as many to go as possible. So,
all right. So go to shepnaz.org and then go to upcoming events, and you'll see that listed there if you want to be a part of that. And then towards the end of July, you've also got another trip scheduled.
Yeah. So we have a canoe trip down in Hocking Hills on July 26th. It's a Saturday. We don't have the time scheduled yet, but that will be coming out soon. I'll be sending out information regarding that. But this is our 4th annual trip to Hocking Hills. So, or for the canoe trip, which is crazy. This is our 4th time going, but it's always a lot of fun. It's something our students always look forward to, and just a great day. Again, just out in the sun and nature, and just, we always grow close. There's been many stories that live on. So there's always something fun that happens.
Now, in the midst of all this, somewhere sandwiched in this, you're leaving the country and taking a group with you.
Yes.
So that's not a youth event, but let's go there for a second. So when's that happening, and what exactly are you going to be doing?
Yeah. So we leave July 5th we come back the 17th. So we're going to Uganda on a mission trip. And we're serving with Watoto Ministries. I've talked about them probably many times on the podcast, but we'll be doing just different projects around their villages, and they rescue widows and orphans and just offer them just a new life with schooling and healthcare and a community. And so we'll be assisting in the village. There's a baby's home we'll be volunteering in. We'll be doing like a building project on one of the houses. We also have people on the team that are going to work in the clinic that are nurses. So just kind of all hands on deck doing whatever we can. And your son Luke is going. So the two of us youth leaders are going to be out of the country.
Yep.
So, you know, the show has to keep going. That's why we're doing open gyms. We have a lot of leaders gone. So still trying to make it work for our students to still be able to gather and have fun. So
yeah, I know he's pretty excited about going, and it's been the whole process of getting passports and all that.
Yep.
And for those that are listening, kind of you prayer warriors out there, we'll just kind of let you in on some of the inside is that obviously there's a lot of stuff going on in Europe and the Middle East right now. And the way to get to Africa is through there. And so please be praying about that to make sure that everything works out smoothly and we don't have any complications with that, but would really appreciate your prayer support in that. All right. So we left off at the end of July with a canoe trip, which I'm curious, which canoe place is this?
It's one of, because for a while there were two in Hocking Hills, but I think one was sold or shut down. So I think we've always done with like the Hocking Hills Canoe Library. They're literally right across from each other. So I think we've used both.
And I think this is like really close to the church camp, right?
Yes, it is.
So like if in case you're curious and you want to go down there, we'll be having camp meeting down there in July. So you'll probably be driving by the canoe place as you go to camp meeting. And while I'm on that subject, although that's not the point of today's discussion, Shepherd is going to be very much involved in camp meeting this year. I mean, not that we aren't normally, but more so in kind of a seeable way is that our worship team led by Pastor Zach is going to be down there leading music all week long for camp meeting. So that'll be exciting. All right. So that brings us now, we went through the end of July to the beginning of August, and believe it, at that point, you're actually looking towards like, okay, how much can I fit in before school starts again? Because school seems to start earlier and earlier. So what do we have in August?
We have a lake day. I'm like reading through these. I'm like, people probably think I'm crazy. We have a lake day up in Candlewood Lake in Mount Gilead. My parents are graciously hosting us. They live by a lake. So there's going to be swimming. There's also a swimming pool and bonfire and just lots of fun. We did it last year and it was a blast. So that's just kind of like a end of summer hurrah type of thing. Just our last big thing. So, and then we have, I guess we have another hurrah, but it's our end of summer block party, which is like a traditional fuse night that we do once a month. It's like our our special event we have. So it's going to be on a Wednesday night, like a typical youth group, except this is special because it's our senior send off. So it's our last Wednesday night for our seniors. So before they take off to college or start work or whatever that looks like. So we'll be doing like a little parking lot block party with games, music, ice cream, just fun. So
cool. Now just talk a second about like, these are all the special events going on. And first of all, you can keep track. Bryanna is really good about posting to Shepnaz Youth on Instagram, so be looking for that. And we know your kids are on it, so be looking for Shepnaz Youth on Instagram. Also, you can be going to shepnaz.org to look at the upcoming events. It'll be on the calendar there so that you can register for these things and see details about it. But also tell us a little bit about, we mentioned in passing kind of the regular stuff on top of this. What, again, for those that maybe have forgotten or aren't aware, what's the regular stuff for the youth?
Yeah, so we regularly meet on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8. We also meet on Sundays after second service, but we've taken a break for the summer, so that'll start up in September. But throughout summer, you can find us here in the Central Complex, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And we do lots of stuff. Apart from our special events, we have small groups, we have worship, we have games, we have just a lot of time for fellowship and just growing deeper in discipleship. And yeah, that's our weekly rhythm. So,
all right. And it all gets started today at noon at Friendship Park.
Yes.
They can go there from noon to 2 and just have a time of fellowship and fun for the summer, and a lot of great things that are happening. Appreciate all that you're doing with the youth, and we want you to get as many as involved. So if you know of some youth or you are a youth, definitely you're invited, and you can even bring a friend. These events are going to be for middle school and high school ages. You can check out everything at shepnaz.org. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And as I said, Instagram for the youth is Shepnaz Youth on the Instagram profile. And as always, thank you and have a great day. For Pastor Bryanna, I'm Joe. Have a great day. This podcast is a production of the Shepherd Church of the Nazarene, Gahanna, Ohio. Email to podcast@shepnaz.org and let us know what you think.